Morning.
Max? So what's all this?
Breakfast in bed.
There's 2 eggs.
Yes, I know. One for you and one for me.
Thanks. But I think I'll have mine downstairs.
What?
Well, you know, I've got 1,000 things to do today, all the arrangements for Oxford.
Yes, but
Well, I won't get anything done lying around in bed all day, will I?
What?
Look, I never thought I'd be able to say this, but I'll understand if you want to call it all off.
The wedding?
Well, maybe we have rushed things. I should have realised how important it is to you that your kids get what they want. So, like I say, if you really want, we can always change our plans.
Just like that? And then spend the rest of our lives regretting it?
So you still want the wedding to go ahead?
Of course I do.
In a month's time?
In a month's time.
What about your arson?
I think enough is enough, don't you? Like you said, I need to be a bit firmer with her. Alison's coming back here next week, and the wedding's on whether she likes it or not.
Great. This calls for a celebration.
What are you doing?
Bacon butties.
Pardon?
For you and me.
I don't see bacon anywhere on your diet sheet.
Oh, come on, Lynn. This is a special occasion.
Yeah, and I want you to still be around for another special occasion in a month's time. So no bacon.
Oh, yeah? Oh, sound. You doing one of them for me?
Yes, son. One for you, one for Lynn. And I'll have something healthy.
I don't know what Jimmy's thinking of now.
Sorry, love.
How on earth does he think we're going to afford one of these places? It's like the one you live in, Ron, on the new Crocky Park estate.
I didn't know you were thinking of moving.
Neither did I, till Jimmy sprung all these on me. He's been going on about us buying our dream house. Don't know where we're going to get that sort of money.
It's a bit pricey, isn't it?
Exactly. The way he's been acting lately, you think he was the owner of that club. With some dog's body who bounces scallies out the door.
Sounds like your James is getting ideas above his station.
Ever since this Oscar turned up, he's been full of himself. All these big ideas. Talking about buying things we couldn't afford in 1,000 years.
Like houses in Crocky Park, eh?
Yeah. Well, I just hope it is all talk, that's all. I don't want him going back to being the old Jimmy. You know, Scally who went round pubs selling knockoff gear.
No, I can't see him doing that. He's got himself a decent little job in that club there now, hasn't he?
Well, decent little jobs, especially ones in dead-end clubs, don't pay for places like that.
Come on now, Jacqueline. Man's entitled to his dreams now, isn't he?
Oh, well, Mike's an owner. Get no sympathy out of you. You fellas are all the same.
Well, what's wrong with trying to make the woman in your life happy?
All right. And how is the woman in your life?
Blooming. Positively blooming. Actually, I was hoping to have a quick word with you about her.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Hello, love.
Hello.
Yeah, there's some things I want to buy, you know. Little surprise for her moving in upstairs. And, well, to tell you the truth, I could do with another woman coming with me to the shop, help me pick.
Well, she's 4 months pregnant, Ron. I mean, she might not be feeling up to it, you know, dressing up in skimpy undies and that.
No, nothing like that, Jack. I'm talking about things for the baby. You know, like a pushchair and a cot, some clothes. And I was hoping that you'd come with me and help me choose what's what, you know.
What do you need me for? I mean, you've had 3 kids of your own already.
Yeah, well, when my 3 were nippers, I was working all the hours God sent. Never got within a mile of a baby shop. Dee Dee used to take care of all that. But I'll tell you something, I'm not going to miss out this time round. This time I'm going to be with Bev, helping her every step of the way.
Who'd have thought, eh? Ron Dixon, the new man.
Just the way I feel about things.
You couldn't have a word with my Jimmy, could you? Persuade him to become a new man as well. You never know, he might start pulling his weight around the house.
Somehow I think I'll be wasting my time there, Jack. I mean, I can't see your Jimmy wearing a penny and a pair of marigolds, can you?
Thanks, love.
What? You're not going out already?
I told you. Got lots to sort out at the office.
Well, we need to talk.
We already have.
Yeah, but we haven't finished. About us, Oxford.
We'll talk this evening.
Well, how about lunch? I could take an hour off work.
Can't I?
Patricia.
Later. And Max. Thanks for breakfast.
OK, great, yeah. Well, see you soon. Bye now. All right, son, on your way out.
Yeah, I thought I might go down a job centre, see if you've got anything in.
I might be able to save you the trip.
What?
I've just been onto your footy club.
You what?
Oh, don't worry about it. I mean, they were all right about everything. In fact, they want you and me to go down there to sort things out. I reckon they'll still have your back. I told them that you're just going through a bit of a bad patch.
I don't believe you. Don't you ever listen to anything anyone says?
Hang on, son.
I told you, I'm finished with football. This is my life we're talking about. Not yours and not anybody else's.
I'm just trying to help.
Yeah. Well, try listening to people for a change, eh? Stop forcing people to do things they don't want to do.
What?
I've heard you going on at Lynn about the wedding and that. Getting her all upset about their Alison. You were the same with me mum. Always telling her what to do. Why can't you just let people do their own thing?
Jeff, please.
I'm going down a job centre. Try and get a proper job.
Nobody we know sees us. I get the wrong idea.
Me and you? Nah, don't be daft.
You weren't saying that a year ago when you were trying to get me to go to Harrogate with you.
Oh, come on, Jack, you know what I mean. You're still a very attractive woman, but we both moved on, haven't we? I'm happy with Bev, you're happy with your Jimmy?
Says who?
Come on, you know you think the world of Jimmy. You must do to have stuck with him all these years.
Suppose so.
These are smart, aren't they?
Well, for 1 year, Elsie, you've got two of them.
Pink for the girl, blue for the boy. Forward planning, Jacqueline, forward planning. Anyway, I don't know why you reckon Bev needs one of these things, the amount of gold Topper selling my place.
That's £320, please.
£320?
I'm worth every penny for my kid. Anyway, no problemo. My little plastic friend will take care of it. Thank you, love. Come on, Jack, let's get out of here.
What about all the stuff you bought?
Didn't buy any stuff, did I? My little plastic friend wasn't having any of it. Hey, what's going on? Why didn't you tell me, Terry?
That's private, that. See that? Dear Terry, that's me, not you.
Why didn't you tell me? He's my son. I've got a right to know.
I've told you too much as it is. All you need to know is Stephen's well and healthy. Fran's looking after him. He'll never want for anything.
Look, she's marrying some Greek fella.
Yeah, I made up for it. I hope she's happy.
You don't understand, do you? Stephen's gonna grow up and never knowing who his real dad is. He's never gonna get to know me, Terry. My own son. I've lost him for good. To some stranger in a foreign country.
Been somewhere nice?
Sorry?
For lunch. Didn't see you in the canteen.
I fancied some fresh air. It can get a bit stuffy in here.
Needed to clear your head.
Well, it's not every day I receive such generous offers. Payoff, new job.
Let's call it a compromise, eh? We don't want people getting the wrong idea. Anyway, I'm glad to see you're giving it serious consideration.
Oh, I'm doing that all right.
And?
And I'm busy.
Don't mess me around, Marianne.
What? Like you messed me around, Charles. It's not very nice, is it, when someone else is in control?
I just want an answer.
I'm thinking about it.
And what about Mick? Is he thinking about it?
Mick will back me 100%, whatever I decide to do.
Bet I know what he wants you to do. Safe, sensible guy like Mick. He must realise what a good offer it is. Chance for you to walk out of this with a new job and a few bob in your pocket. Don't take too long making up your mind about it. Offers like this don't last forever.
I'll give you an answer when I'm good and ready. Now, if you don't mind, I've got work to do.
I told you they're in Greece. I don't know the full address. You've seen the letter. No address, no nothing. That's what me and Fran agreed to. That way, no one gets upset.
Except me.
Can't you just be happy knowing that they're safe and well?
How do I know he's safe? This Greek fella could be into anything.
Fran won't let any harm come to him. That's why she took him away from this place.
Meaning what?
Well, you should know. You're the one who snatched him from her and frightened the life out of her.
Look, I've got rights, Terry, as well, you know. He's my flesh and blood.
You gave up what rights you had to Stephen when you told Fran to get an abortion. As far as you were concerned, Stephen was a mistake.
But it's different now, Terry. I care about him.
Don't give me that. The only person you care about is yourself. And I'll tell you what's cracking you up. The thought that someone else is going to love him, someone else is going to be a proper father to him, doing the things that you could never do.
Well, I was never given a chance to be his father, was I? But I'll tell you what. If Fran ever comes back to this country, she won't be taking my son back with her. Because he'll be staying here, where he belongs. With me. Tell you, felt like some kind of two-bit thief in there.
Wasn't your fault.
No. Look at that lot. My credit card statements for the last few months. I'm up to my limit on all of them. I just never realised.
You that much?
And that's just one of them, you know. It's been costing me a fortune.
What else?
Well, me and Bev. Look, restaurants, flowers, hotel in Southport. That's all that DIY stuff for the flats upstairs. And there's still loads to be done up there, you know. Got to pay for all that, yeah.
Can't you get it done on the cheap? Ask Sinbad to give us a lick of paint.
I don't know what I'm going to tell Bev, Jack. She's expecting the place to be like a little palace. I mean, I don't want her thinking I can't look after her.
Well, why should she think that?
Well, she's been used to the good life, hasn't she? You know, with that Ringo Starr, you know that ex of hers, that's Steve. Well, he's a drummer, a pro, and of course, he was taking it out, wasn't he, to all the posh clubs and rubbing shoulders with the stars. I mean, I want to be able to show her a good time and all.
Looks to me as if you've shown her a good time already. Listen, Ron, if Bev really loves you, she'd be happy living with you in that storeroom. When it comes down to it, money counts for nothing.
Hiya.
Oh, hiya, love.
I came round before, but you were shut.
Yeah, we went to the cash and carry, didn't we, Jack?
Yeah. You want to watch him, Jackie? Used to take me the cash and carry. Look at me now.
Beverly.
Just pop round, see how the flat's getting on.
Oh, the flat, yeah, it's coming on.
Good, because I've just been to town, to that Laura Ashley place, and got these.
What?
Oh, you should see the stuff, Jackie. It's gorgeous. Nice stuff in Next as well.
Really?
I am going to make a list of everything. Curtains, lampshades, the lot. Hey, Frank.
Hiya.
How's our Lynn?
Oh, she's great, thanks.
Not long till the wedding now, eh? A few more weeks and we'll be related. You and me, in-laws.
Got everything sorted for the big day, have you, Frank?
Just about, love, yeah. Got a list this long.
Would that include the list of guests, like?
You what?
Well, I haven't had my invitation yet.
Oh, we still haven't worked out who's coming, you know. We haven't posted anything yet.
There's me just about to slag the Royal Mail off, eh? That's 60p, please, Frank.
Excuse me. Patricia's not here.
Well, where is she? I've got to see her.
Is everything all right?
No, not exactly. I've just seen Barry Grant, and he's just told me that she's giving up her office.
We know.
So she's going back to Oxford, then?
That's right.
But she's just rushed back to stop the divorce.
So perhaps you both just need a bit more time to help you see things more clearly.
We're running out of time. Patricia's going away for 3 months. Jean, can't you speak to her?
I'm sorry, but she seems to have made up her mind, and I don't think there's any stopping her.
I can't let her go now.
I should let sleeping dogs lie if I were you, Max. I think you missed the boat on this one.
We'll see about that. There you are.
What's that for?
Well, that should cover for this lot.
Does he really think that a few flowers are going to make up for what he did to my Patricia?
Our Patricia.
You know what I mean. I can't bear to think of him hurting her again.
Oh, and I can.
No, of course not.
Listen, we've had our say. Patricia knows where we stand. And now I think it's about time we let her get on sorting out her own life, don't you?
Yes, I suppose you're right.
Why don't we start worrying about ourselves for a change? You know, all we ever seem to do in this place is work. We never seem to have time for us anymore. Do you know, I don't remember the last time I had a day off from this place.
Yes, we do seem to have been putting in the hours, don't we? You know, I think a little break in the sun would go down rather well.
Oh, you can say that again. I don't suppose we could afford much of a holiday abroad.
Well, we could stretch to something a bit nearer home. How does the Scottish Highlands sound?
Wonderful. Hey, Dave. Hi, Jean. Oh, hello, Julia.
Ah, now here's a woman who I bet has done a bit of travelling in her time.
Who, me? How did you know? I've been all over the place. Skegness, Bridlington. I've even been down to Devon. They call it the West Country, you know. Oh, they do a lovely green tea down there. Oh, so you've not been to Scotland, then?
We're thinking of taking a little holiday out there.
Oh, going abroad, eh? Hey, a bit of advice. All that foreign food, you can't be too careful.
Quite.
Hey, and all those foreign accents, I wouldn't know where to start. Although I quite like that Terry Wogan. Mind you, he's been over here so long, you wouldn't know you're Scottish, would you? So, finished for the day, have you? I saw the van outside.
Actually, I'm just on my way out again, Julia.
Yeah, a last-minute order. Oh, that's a shame. I was hoping we could start practicing for the dance final.
Well, some other time.
Well, how about this evening? I mean, I could come round about 8 o'clock. There's never very much on the telly.
Well, this evening's a bit difficult, Julia. We're
Expecting visitors.
Yes.
Well, we haven't got long to go, you know. The final's only a fortnight away. And if we want to win that first prize, we've got to get some dancing in.
Well, the thing is that I am going to be rather busy, and we do need to find a proper floor to practice on. I mean, a living room carpet's not much use to anybody, is it?
You're dead right, you know, Dave. The likes of us shouldn't be practicing on the shag pile. But don't you worry, Dave. I know just the place we can practice.
But, Julia...
No, not another word, Dave. You just leave it to me. I know how much it means to you. Ta-ra. Bye.
You're absolutely right. We both need a holiday away from this place.
Going home?
Yeah. Good night.
We still have something to discuss.
Have we?
I need an answer, Marianne.
Oh, of course, your offer. Completely slipped my mind. Stick it.
What?
You think you can buy me like that?
Well, what about Mick? What did he have to say about it?
Mick's not for sale either.
You were never going to take that money off her, were you?
Not even if you'd offered me £1 million.
And you've kept me waiting? What the hell do you think you're playing at?
I'm enjoying myself, Charles. I'm enjoying watching you squirm.
Very clever.
And one thing this offer of yours proves is that you're guilty. So, if I ever had the slightest doubt about that, I don't anymore. I'll see you in court.
Hi.
In here, love. Oh, no squeezy.
Oh, it's all right. I'll pop down the trading post later.
I was down there before. I should have got some.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I just fancied some fresh air. Your bed was in there.
In the trading post?
Her and Ron were going on about this flat again.
Oh, were they?
Why, what's up?
Well, she obviously hasn't told him about this cruise idea then, has she? I think Ron might be in for a nasty shock.
Well, I can't say he hasn't got it coming soon.
Anyway, let's leave them to sort their own mess out, eh?
Yeah.
Hey, our Alison was telling me about this concert at a school next week.
Why?
It's to raise money to buy books. Apparently the parents are supposed to join in the acts with the kids. I'd like you to come with me and Alison. I think it'll be a laugh.
Great, yeah, I'd love to.
Our Alison's doing an act with her dad on the drums.
Oh, he'll be there.
Yeah, and so will we. As a couple. As a happy couple. And that's what I want Alison to see us as.
Yeah, you're right, Lynn. Let's go to that concert and show both Alison and your ex that we're serious about each other.
Max?
At last. Just the two of us.
What are you doing with all those?
Well, they're for you. Oh, don't ask me why. I bought them because I've run out of things to say or do.
Well, thanks for the flowers.
Why didn't you tell me about the office? Just heard from Barry Grant.
You knew if I was going to Oxford, I wouldn't need an office up here.
So you're definitely going then?
I've got to, Max. I've got to learn to stand on my own 2 feet. I'm not going to throw away this opportunity because of you. Did that once before, and look what you did.
What?
The time I went for that job in London, they wanted me. I said no.
You never told me.
I said no because of you, because I loved you. Couldn't bear to be apart from you. Then you betrayed me.
I'm so sorry. There hasn't been a minute of the day where I haven't regretted what I did to you. You must believe me.
I do. And I've told you my feelings for you, so let's just leave it, till I get back from Oxford. It's only 3 months.
Let me come with you. I'll go with you to Oxford.
You can't. What about your job?
I'll take leave. I'll square things with Jeffrey. I'll cook the meals. I'll do everything. I'll look after you. I can be your safety net whilst you build your career.
Max, I need to think about this.
I'll be there for you, Patricia. There to support you and Thomas, always. And if it means me leaving Liverpool, giving up my job, then so be it. Because I'll do whatever it takes to get us back together again.
Hiya. Hi. Still hanging around Ron, I see. You are? Well, I take it you haven't told him yet about Steve getting you this job on the cruise.
No, I haven't. Don't you say a word.
Oh, don't worry, I won't be saying anything. I'll leave you to tell him.
There mightn't be anything to tell.
Well, don't tell me you're not going. You'll never get another opportunity like this, you know.
How can I go and work on a cruise? I'm 4 months pregnant.
Well, you know my thoughts on that. It's still not too late to change things.
I can't get rid of the baby. It'd finish wrong.
Like you and him messing around finished Dee Dee. I know you, Bev. You can't settle down.
You really want me to go and work on the same boat as Steve? He's your ex-husband.
I want you to get your life sorted out. And that's not going to happen while you stay around here with Ron. Finish it for good this time and go on the cruise. It's the best way for everyone.
God, Lynn, what am I going to do?
Well done, that Marianne told him, didn't she? And if you have an opinion you'd like to give us on any of our programmes, why not log on to our website and go to the TV chat rooms and share your thoughts.
I do appreciate that Mr. Lindstrand is a very busy man. Humphrey from the Round Table.
Oh, right. Shall I make some coffee?
Oh, lovely. Look, it really has to be today.
Have you seen that low fat Marge?
I think your Jeff used the last of it this morning.
There's butter here for him. I'm the one who had the heart attack.
Well, he has to stay in shape as well.
Well, for the dole.
Frank.
Lynn, I just don't want to see him ending up on the scrap heap, that's all. There's thousands of kids our Jeff's age looking for work around here. Just think he gave up being a professional footballer.
Well, he didn't do it lightly, love. I think he had a pretty tough time of it away from home. I know you want what's best for him, but you need to give him time to find his feet again. Go easy on him, eh?
Yeah, right.
Maybe have a word with him later. Good. There's enough problems on my side of the family. The last thing we need is you and your Jeff falling out.
How did things go at your mum's last night?
Oh, much the same. Our Alison's still playing silly beggars. But I made it quite clear the wedding's still going ahead. Mind you, it doesn't really help matters having Steve and Bev hanging around the place.
Why?
Oh, they seem to think it's some big joke that my own daughter's refusing to live under the same roof as me. All they're doing is encouraging her.
Come on, love. Things will sort themselves out soon. Anyway, Steve's away on that cruise, isn't he?
And I hope to God he takes our Bev with him. That way everybody will be happy.
So is Keith all right then?
Yeah, he just had a bit too much to drink last night. He had some cheap ale promotion like down the student bar, some German gear, only £1 a pint.
So he decided to fill his boots, eh?
Yep, and everything else as well by the sounds of it.
Hey, leave us a number for that mate you're dossing with, will you? I've been stuck if you haven't turned in. I'm meant to be going down the gym later.
Yeah, no problem. I need the money anyway.
What, you skint again?
Yep, and term's only just started.
I thought you students were supposed to get a big fat grant at the start of term.
Are you joking, aren't you? I'm supposed to rely on my arm fella weighing me in, just because they reckon he's Rockefeller, like. But it seems to have slipped his mind.
So you got to rely on your alpha to get through college?
Well, yeah.
What happened to free education for all, like?
I don't know. I'll ask him later. He's the one who voted for this law. I'll get it. Hello. Ah, Humphrey. Yes, I see. This afternoon. Excellent. Thanks. Bye. Humphrey Nichols from the Round Table.
It's the second time he's called today.
Yes, he's just putting a bit of business our way. In fact, I need to act on this lead immediately.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, well, it's all systems go. Now I'm going to take some time off work. I want to make sure I hand over everything in perfect working order.
So you still think you should come to Oxford?
You know I do. You, aren't going out anywhere today, are you?
You're joking, aren't you? Got all this stuff in the office to sort out. Mum and Dad have said they'll store some of it, but I still need to go through it, check what's needed.
So you're staying in all day, then?
Oh, yeah, unfortunately. Glued to the table.
Great. No, I mean, you should. Stay in and do your work. Yeah, you stay here, get your work finished, because, well, I know how important this project is to you.
Max? Are you all right?
Yes, fine. In fact, I've never felt better.
God almighty.
Hello.
How are you, love? Haven't seen you around here in a while.
Well, I've been sorting the house out. You know, trying to stop the plans for the extension.
Oh, yeah, I'd forgotten about that. How's it going?
Well, as a matter of fact, we just had some good news. We've decided not to go ahead. Too much opposition, so thank you for your support.
Ah, don't mention it. That's what neighbours are for, eh? Hey, Lynn, have you heard the good news? There isn't going to be all kinds of bastard wives hanging around the close after all. I'm sorry, man, love it. I didn't mean you, love. You know that, don't you?
I'm really pleased for you. So does this mean you'll be staying in the close?
Oh, well, I'm not sure at the moment, but I hope so. I mean, kids like it round here, and Rachel's settled in really well at school.
Yeah, or Alison said she'd seen her around the school. Suppose you've been talked into going to this concert, then?
Oh, Rachel's talked about nothing else. She's playing the recorder, and she's really nervous.
Oh, me and Frank are going with Alison and Katie. Should be quite a night.
What concert's this, then?
Well, all the kids and parents have been invited. Hasn't your Tony said anything?
No. Must have slipped his mind.
That's strange. Thought he'd be desperate for you to be there. Only our Alison reckons they're looking for a compere. Right up your street, eh?
Yeah, right up my street.
Oh, I'm sure he'll mention it. I mean, kids love dragging the proud parents along to these things.
Yeah, they do, don't they?
All right?
All right, son.
I thought you were supposed to be taking it easy.
Doctor's orders, 10 minutes exercise a day.
All right.
Listen, son, by yesterday, I was bang out of order phoning your club like that.
No, you're all right, Dad. I know you're only trying to help. But I've made up my own mind. I'm finished with football for good. Nothing you can do or say is going to change the way I feel.
Yeah, well, like you say, it's your life, so you do what you want with it. I'm not going to stand in your way.
It's hard, Dad.
So where have you been?
Down a job centre.
Any luck?
Nah, no jobs. But I've been having a word about going back to college.
Oh, aye?
Yeah. I had to do leisure management. I was on day release from the club. Wouldn't mind having a go at it full time.
Leisure management? Well, that's like working in sports centres now, isn't it? Like Jackie Dixon does.
Yeah, sort of.
Sound, yeah? Well, that'll keep you fit. So if you ever do decide to go back into footy, you'll be in shape.
Yeah, I suppose so.
So when'd you start?
That's the problem. I can't get on the course till next September.
What? Next September? It's almost a year away. What are you going to do till then?
Dunno. I'll have to keep looking for jobs, I suppose. And, wouldn't mind trying to get my own flat.
Yeah, well, we are a bit pushed for space here.
The only problem is, I need a deposit and I'm skint.
Listen, son. Don't you worry about money. Because after the wedding, I'll sort you out with something. Now, in the meantime, the only thing you've got to worry about is keeping yourself fit and keeping in shape. Because I've got a feeling you're going to start missing playing football sooner than you think. Yeah.
I bet Alison's looking forward to your wedding.
Oh, if only. I'm afraid she doesn't think me and Frank getting married is a very good idea.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, she's been carrying on for weeks. Well, the problem is she thinks there's no one like Steve, a real father.
Oh, Rachel's the same. She's a real daddy's girl as well. Could do no wrong in her eyes. I suppose they're just at a funny age.
Yeah. Anyway, we've decided we're not going to let it worry us anymore. It's only a month to the big day. She's not going to spoil it for us.
Must have all your preparations well in hand, then.
Well, to be honest, with all this messing around, we've really let things slip a bit. Still need to organise flowers and the cars. Frank needs a new suit. I haven't even thought about a wedding dress yet.
Oh, you haven't had a fit-in?
No? Well, I'm not going to be wearing a white dress. Maybe off-white.
Well, what do you have in mind?
Anything, as long as it looks good.
There's a few good places I know in Manchester.
Oh, I'd love to, but I haven't really got the time. And I didn't want to spend too much. What I'd really like is something made specially.
Dressmaking's a bit of a hobby of mine.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I've done a few things for girls over the years. You know, nothing special, just simple things.
Nothing like a wedding outfit, I don't suppose?
No, definitely not.
Oh, that's a pity.
Well, but maybe I can give you some ideas. I've got some fashion magazines in the house.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Would you want to come in now? I'll put the kettle on.
Here. I want a word with you.
Now, Julia, what are you playing at?
Are you still a bouncer in that place?
Well, let's just say that as a member of management, I have a say in door policy, OK?
You are?
Yes, I'm in charge of the door. And that means no drunks, no divvies, and no druggies.
I'm very glad to hear.
Yeah, management policy.
Well, I'm certainly none of those things. And I'm quite sure David Crosby isn't either.
And?
Well, me and Mr. Crosby, we need somewhere to practice our dance steps. You know, a proper dance floor.
Well, you've had that, haven't you? I mean, that place is full of kids most nights. Don't want you and Fred Astaire waltzing round the place.
Oh, I don't mean in the evening. I mean in the afternoon when it's nice and quiet, so that me and David won't be disturbed.
Sorry, we're closed in the afternoons.
Oh, surely you can make an allowance. We are senior citizens, you know.
Well, go the Derby and Joan Club, then.
We, Mr. Crosby and I, we need privacy. You never know who can be watching, spies or anyone.
We want to spy on you two dancing.
The opposition from the dance competition, there's £1,000 at stake, you know. And that's a lot of money for someone like me, an OAP. And, well, you and me, we are related.
Oh,
Distant, like.
OK, go on then, yeah. But listen, no messing around your ear. And keep away from the bar, the pair of yous.
Jimmy Corkill, are you implying that I'm an afternoon drinker?
Well, just behave yourselves, that's all I'm saying. Otherwise you'll be getting me the sack.
Oh, well, you can rely on me. And David is a complete gentleman.
Good. Hey, listen, is your boss back yet?
Brian, you and him are very pally these days, aren't you?
Well, I've got something for him. Just a message.
He popped out earlier. I'll tell me looking for him, shall I?
Cheers.
Oh, well, better get off. I've left some careless in. I'll be back later to check your dance floor out. All right. And thanks very much. I always knew you were kind-hearted, whatever anyone else says.
I can't wait.
Well, I've told you two before, haven't I? I don't want to see you around here again.
All right, Pops. How's it going?
All right, Mike. You do that idiots like that trying to buy bangers.
That's only having a laugh, aren't they?
Yeah, but I wouldn't be laughing, would I, if I got fined for trying to sell them fireworks?
Yeah. Hey, listen, I started back at college last week, you know.
Oh, yeah, it's an important year for you, isn't it?
Yeah, and I bet you'll be glad it's my final year. You won't be having to fork out on these parental contributions anymore.
Oh, Mike, I clean forgot.
No, it's all right. I mean, as I say, I only started back last week. So do you want to put it straight into my account, then?
Look, son, you don't understand, you know, you've caught me at a bad moment.
Well, have you left your checkbook and your other keks?
Mike, I've got no money, son. I'm skint.
Just have some money. I mean, this place makes a bomb.
Yeah, but it's all spoken for, isn't it? And I got this through this morning. I tell you, I've got red bills coming out of my ears at the moment.
This is for the credit card. I thought you told me these things were death.
Yeah, well, it's, you know, it's just a bit of a cash flow problem.
Called Bev.
Okay, so I may have gone a bit over the top recently, but...
So what am I supposed to do, eh?
Well, you do have a job, don't you, son?
Dad, this is my final year at college. You know I've got to do well if I want to get a decent degree. And now I've got to sweat me rocks off at some pizza parlour when I should be studying. Just because my dad's put his girlfriend before his own son.
Michael.
Save it, Dad. I'm not interested.
Hello. Hello, Max. Yes, I'm still here. Well, I'm speaking to you, aren't I? Well, no, actually, I'm not getting much done at all because for some unknown reason you keep checking up on me. Yes, I'll see you later. Yes, I'll still be here. Yeah, bye, Max.
Oh, I hope this floor's properly sprung.
You are?
If it isn't properly sprung, it'll play havoc with my calves.
What do you now, being a cow?
And I hope that disc jockey keeps a couple of waltzers back there.
What do you think this is? Tower Ballroom, Blackpool. Well, does it come up to Madam's expectations?
It's not what I expected, but it'll do.
I'm glad you like it. Now, if you don't mind, I've got a few things to do.
Oh, yeah? Still looking for Brian, are you?
Why is he back?
He telephoned before. He's over in Chester and he won't be back until tomorrow now. Listen, this message, I can pass it on to him if you like.
No, you're all right. I'll get it sorted.
Oh, well. Better get back and tell David Crosby the good news. He'll be over the moon.
I bet he will be. But I'll get.
All right, strikes. Look for your men now. Come on. Pass it, Kenny. All right, back to the keeper. Start again. All right, Gary.
All right.
How's training?
Sound?
Got a tough routine worked out, haven't you?
Yeah, read about it in Ring magazine. Oh, Marvin Hadley used.
Oh, Marvellous Marvin, eh, with his bald head. I remember him.
He wasn't bald. He used to shave his head on purpose to psych his opponents out.
Is that right? So, what do you reckon to me, then? Future world champ or what?
Get away. You're too old. Give you a licence.
Hey, when I finish with that lot, I'll give you a hand on the bag.
All right, sound.
Right. How we doing, boys? Any score yet? Go on, join up, join up.
All right, Ronnie.
All right, James. What can I get you?
A box of chocolates for my beautiful lady wife, please.
There you are.
The decent ones, I think.
Splashing out a bit, aren't we, eh?
Well, it's no good to you if you can't spend it, is it?
Tell me about it.
What do I owe you?
£3.5 I'm afraid. Thank you. So, Jackie tells me that you're thinking about moving, eh?
Yeah, one of those new estates over Clockley Park, you know. Fitted kitchens, carpets, the works. Like your place. Only a bit bigger, you know.
Oh, yeah, of course, yeah. Set you back a few bob, though, won't it?
Well, it's worth every penny if it's for you and your family, innit? Eh? I mean, you'd do anything for your own flesh and blood, wouldn't you?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, of course you would, yeah.
Well, see ya.
Yeah, ta-ra, Jim.
Wait. Was that the best you've got? Go on. Oh, just a sec. Afternoon, mate. Might be for you. Well, I thought Salter here might be interested in these. Graffiti is for losers. Good, isn't it? We all know how handy you are with the old marker pen, don't we?
Get out of me face, eh?
Hope you're keeping an eye on him, because I certainly am. Next time he steps out of line...
Just hang a bow with you.
Looks like your football team are having fun. Someone had better go and have a look at what they're up to, don't you think?
Won't be a minute, Liz.
Okay. Coming. Okay, just a sec. Max, I thought you were...
Your carriage awaits.
You came in that thing? Why? I mean, I don't understand what's going on.
Oh, I just thought I'd drop in.
Jeff, come and have a look at this.
What is it?
Come on. Pilot's waiting.
Oh, where are we going?
For a ride. Don't worry, it's perfectly safe.
I don't understand. I mean, what are you doing with this thing?
Well, I borrowed it. For you. For us. Look, I want you to put everything down now, and I want us to float away together in each other's arms.
Max, this is ridiculous.
I know, it's ridiculous. There's two people who are madly in love with one another and are going to be apart for the next 3 months. I know it's a bit over the top, but what else could I do? How can I stop you leaving me again?
You know, I have got to go to Oxford for my work.
And you know I want to come with you. As your husband.
Max.
Patricia.
But...
Will you marry me?
I thought you were married.
As soon as possible. Next week, if need be. So we can go away to Oxford together. I couldn't bear to be apart from you for one day.
Yes, Max. I will marry you.
Hiya.
Oh, hiya, love.
Are you closing up?
Joking, aren't you? Hey, this rate will have to stay open all night.
Eh?
To make some money. It's been really quiet in here today.
Never mind. I'm here now. I'll cheer you up.
Would be nice.
I have bought this for the flat.
What?
It's great, isn't it? Got it in the sale. Only cost £30.
30 quid?
Right, you can give it to me later. I have also got these fabrics, you know, for curtains and that. I made a list of everything we need.
Oh, really? Well, I've got a little list of my own to show you.
Oh, good. We'll get everything in one trip. What's this?
That is a list of everything that I owe. Credit cards, unpaid bills, the lot.
So what's that got to do with me?
Bev, I've got no money, love.
Well, what about the stuff for the flat?
Well, I'm sorry, I just can't do it. Look, I've been throwing money around like there's no tomorrow. It's got to stop.
You must have some money. I mean, what's all that?
Oh, don't be daft. I can't go taking money willy-nilly out the till. I've got a business to run here. And if I'm not careful, I'll lose this place.
What about the flat?
Look, I told you, we'll just have to wait for a while, OK? It'll still be there in a few months. Bev, I've got to slow down, love. I've got to stop wasting money.
Oh, I'm a waste of money, eh? Is that what I am?
No, you're not. And it's not just you, love. It's everything. Had our Michael in here before. I've got to fork out for his student grant now.
So you can sort your Michael out?
Well, it is for his education, isn't it? I mean, I'm his father, for God's sake. It's me duty.
And what about your duty to this one? What about that, eh?
I've told you, don't worry. I'll have the flat sorted in time for the baby being born. You just got to give me some time.
I'll give you plenty of time, Ron. I'll give you the best months of my life.
Bev.
And I wouldn't bother doing up the flat, because I don't really think I'm going to be around to use it.
Is it a bird? Is it a plane?
No, it's Supermax. Full of hot air as usual.
Why do you think we have these little bins around the place, Salter? To keep the place neat and tidy so people don't think we're all yobs. Now pick it up. You know, if I'd had my way, you would never have been allowed back in this gym.
Everything all right?
Just warning your friend here as to his future conduct.
I've already spoken to Gary. He knows the score. Now, why don't we just leave it at that, eh?
I'd appreciate it, Salter, if you told your mother that she's not welcome down here.
Hey, no, just a minute.
Mick, this project is for teenagers. Now, if Salter's mother thinks she can wander in and out of here at will, then other parents might get the same idea. We don't want the place overrun by people like her, now do we?
Leave me man out of this.
Hey. Save your fisticuffs for the ring. And you just carry on training, Gary. Me and Mr. Weeks here need to have a little word.
A hooligan!
You know what? You've got no right insulting his mother like that. She's a perfectly decent woman. And stop picking on him, Will. He's done nothing wrong.
Not a very good judge of character, are you, Mick?
Meaning what?
Well, there's other nonsense we're involved in. You know, you getting hold of the wrong end of the stick.
I've got hold of the wrong end of nothing. It's perfectly clear to me what's been going on.
Oh, there you go again, you see. What lies has Marianne been spoon-feeding you this time? Well, she's got what she wanted, hasn't she? The offer of a few quid for nothing. You'd think she'd be happy.
Happy? Having to put up with you hassling her for months on end, and you expect her to be happy?
Oh, she wants more, does she? I should have realized from day one, your woman won't be happy till she's got my job. Vicious little...
Nice one, Mick.
I'll have you. You saw that, didn't you, Gary? Let's see how your precious girlfriend feels about you when the police come knocking at your door.
Hello, Reverend Parker? Hello, my name's Farnham. My wife, my ex-wife and I are getting married. That is to say, remarried. I don't suppose there's a space in your church this Friday? Ah. Oh, well. Thanks anyway. Bye-bye.
Oh, looks like we're just going to have another registry office wedding after all.
No. This time around, you get the full works. Well, still lots of churches to try. I haven't even started on the cathedrals.
Better get back to my place and get changed, otherwise I'll be late for work.
It was nice you staying over. Listen, are you going to be working with Charles today?
Yeah, worse luck. But I don't think letting him needle me's the answer. I'll see you later, eh?
See you later.
Yeah, bye.
Mr. Johnson?
Yeah?
PC Coburn, Mr. Johnson. It's about a complaint of assault we've had from a Charles Weeks.
Hiya. Come in. I know it's early. I wanted to catch our Alison before she goes to school.
Don't think she's even awake yet.
I'm surprised you are. You don't usually surface till the pavements are aired.
Been up half the night, thinking.
What about being a mother? I can sum that up for you in one word. Frustrating.
I was thinking more about not being a mother. You were right. It's best all round if I get rid of the baby and take up Steve's offer of the job on the cruise.
If that's the supplies you're ringing, we need toilet rolls as well.
No, I was trying to reach Bev. Haven't heard from her since we had that set to last week.
You two been falling out?
Well, you know I'm fixed for cash, don't you? Tyson the sumo wrestler's jockstrap. Well, it came down to a toss-up between our Mike's grant and that stuff Bev wanted for the flat upstairs.
I hope you're not going to tell me your Mike's education lost out to assess a couple of £1,000.
Come on, Jack, give us a bit of credit, will you, love? No, I can't have my own son missing out on his studies, can I? But then Bev thinks I'm putting her second. Tell you, all this split loyalty stuff's doing my head in.
Well, Bev just has to realise you've still got commitments to your own family.
Yeah, but I want her to be my new family. I don't want to lose her, do I?
Then take my advice and don't go running after her. In the end, we women like men who stand the ground.
You speak for yourself, Jackie Corkill. Give me a man who knows how to bend over backwards any time.
Hey, I thought you were supposed to be practising for your dance final, not rehearsing for Last Tango in Paris.
Oh, I didn't see that film. Was it like Top Hat with Fred and Ginger?
It was an ex, Julia, and they weren't even wearing top hats.
Typical fella. Thinking it's all about when really it's the companionship you miss.
Somehow I don't think it's just companionship that Bev is after.
Young though, isn't she? Still wants looking after. At my age, you realise there's nothing lonelier than nobody needing you to look after them.
Ah, my Jimmy needs minding, if you're interested.
No offence, love, but it's the likes of David Crosby beginning me IT to be spending me declining years with.
Trouble is, Julia, I think he's already spoken for.
More's the pity. Hello, Julia. Hello. Ron, do you have any of those large rolls of sellotape?
Yeah, somewhere.
I heard there's all sorts of commotion on the close last week. Your son-in-law, Max, taking up ballooning, has he?
I was sure that Maxie was full of hot air.
Oh, yes, that. Rather a novel way of proposing, don't you think?
Who, Maxie? Who's he proposing to?
Well, Patricia, of course. They're getting married this Friday.
Well, St Andrews can't do the full wedding ceremony, but they can do a blessing if we wanted to opt for the registry office first. Well, I say we go for it.
You sure we want all this fuss?
Yeah, positive. Now, look, I'll check we can get the registry office, then you can phone for the photographer. Not like our first wedding, eh? Us taking snaps of each other with my old Polaroid.
Yeah, well, I suppose it would be nice if we were on our wedding photos together this time.
Right, I'll confirm we can get the church and the registry office, and then we can start ringing the invites round.
Darling, you know, I won't mind if you want Matthew and Emily to come back from the States to be at the wedding.
Yeah, I know. But it'll only confuse them. And anyway, as much as I love them, they are my old family. I want this to be about our new one. Not starting to have second thoughts, are you?
No, I just wish Dad was a bit happier about us remarrying.
No sign he's coming round, then?
Well, he's a long way from offering to pay for the wedding breakfast, if that's what you mean.
I just want him to be there, checkbook or no checkbook.
Well, Mum says he's still refusing to have anything to do with it. Mind, she seems pretty confident that he'll soften.
After this, I need to start thinking about somewhere to hold the reception. Then there's my morning suit to hire. This time, we pull the stops out. No holds barred. I want the world to know that we're back together.
Sorry, miles away.
Hello, could I speak to the registrar, please?
Oh, I do wish you could have seen their faces. Ron was absolutely, what's the local lingo, gobsmacked.
Hardly surprising. Makes a total fuss of the whole thing, rushing into it like this.
Oh, David, can't you just be happy for them?
Typical woman. I mean, you're just letting yourself get carried away with all this big wedding nonsense. I am far more concerned with our daughter's long-term happiness.
How can you say that? I care about Patricia's happiness every bit as much as you do. Pride hasn't turned up yet, so I thought I'd come and collect the salon flowers. Oh, I'll get them for you, Julia. I shall never forgive you if you spoil their day for them on Friday.
Hardly likely, since I shan't be there.
You don't approve then, David?
No, I'm just finding it very hard to be a hypocrite.
I can see that.
I mean, how can I be expected to approve of them getting divorced one minute and remarried the next? I want Patricia to be certain that she's doing the right thing.
Of course you do. Any father would.
Huh. I'm glad someone understands that I have a point of view.
And strong principles, like me. That's the first lot, Julia. I'll just get the others together for you. No rush. I don't know where Brian's got to. That's what I miss, you know. Someone to talk things over with and listen to my point of view. And I want you to know you can always talk to me. I mean, we're partners on and off the dance floor, aren't we?
Oh, yes, yes. Yes, of course.
Now, according to Mr. Weeks, there was a witness, a lad, Gary Salter.
Look, I'm not denying that I lost my rag and slapped this Charles one, but he was slagging my girlfriend off.
I could murder that one. The one with ham and pineapple. What time do you open for business, then?
Well, 11:30, but...
Yeah? Mightn't it back at dinner time. Someone should get arrested for what they turn out in that station canteen. Ain't looking to be community Bobby on your patch, though, aren't I?
Yeah, but look, what do you think will happen? You know this assault thing?
Well, if you can give me this lad Gary's address, I'll go and see what he has to say. Mind you, that Alcatraz one looks good, too.
Hello. Oh, looks to me like someone's been out on the res.
Yeah, all-night party over in, Cheadle.
Oh, aye. Hello, girls.
Morning.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Jimmy, you will be over with a little delivery for me later on, won't you?
Yeah, no problem. Same as usual, yeah. As soon as my cabbie turns up, you know.
I'll see you later.
Yeah. Hey, listen. Watch how you go on with them scissors. Otherwise, somebody will be ending up with a Van Gogh.
Half this stuff's too damp to pack.
It'll be all right.
You are sure this is what you want?
Well, both you and Steve have said it in your different ways. It's not me, is it? Living on top of some shop with a kid, waiting for Ron to sort out his family priorities with me coming last.
And about time, too.
I'm going to be late for school.
Alison, come here. I came because you and me need to sort things out once and for all, love. You sulking about me and Frank getting married's gone on long enough.
Oh, Mum, I'm going to be late. Honestly.
All right, but I'll be here when you get back, and I'm not standing for one more day of this nonsense, all right? You're coming home with me tonight, like it or lump it.
You're all right. You and my dad are still coming to school constant on Wednesday, aren't you?
Of course. And Frank's coming.
All right.
You're going to let Ron know what you're doing?
God, no. He'd only try and talk me out of it again, wouldn't he? I'm going to tell Steve I'm getting rid of the baby and take the job on the cruise.
Whoa, sorry, folks.
Oh, Jimmy, is Barry?
No, I just to nip into town on a bit of business. Get you back later.
I'll nip in, make my hair appointment. You get the coffee, and I'll talk to Mum about the flowers.
All right. What's all this, I up and away in my beautiful balloon. Wedding bells in the air and all, eh?
Right.
So, been living over the brush all these years with your Tricia, have you, Maxie? You dirty old dog.
No, we were married, but let's just say we're getting married again on Friday.
All right, oh, nice one. Good excuse for the do, innit?
Well, it's a bit of a rush arranging everything, but we're getting there. Apart from, that is, the reception.
Oh, Friday, isn't it? Hey, tell you what. Yeah, have it in the club. I mean, Frank Rogers is having his do there, isn't he?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, and what's wrong with Laliv?
Oh, nothing. Actually, it's just not big enough. We were thinking along the lines of a marquee.
Oh, marquee? Oh, OK. I'll ask around. Unless, of course, you've got your renter tent sorted.
No, I've been phoning around all day. It does have to be a proper marquee.
Yeah. Well, I'm not talking wigwams, am I, eh? Oscar Dean has got a tent hire company, eh? I'll ask.
Really? What else is he into?
Leave it with me, Squire. No problem.
Well, if it isn't the blushing groom.
I take it you've heard that.
Must be a virus, eh? Seems to be a lot of it going around. Frank and Lynn getting spliced. That Teddy and Anna girl. Of course, You do realise, don't you, that words go around you and Pat were never married in the first place?
Oh, really? Well, we're going to have to make a big enough splash this time round to make sure nobody's in any doubt.
Gonna be a big do then, is it?
The works, register office, blessing at the church, marquee on the close.
Marquee, eh? Thought you needed special permission to set one of them things up. Of course, if you really want to fend off any complaints, best thing to do is invite the neighbours, isn't it, eh?
You mean that might dispel any complaints certain people might have?
Hey, not that I'd complain personally, Maxie, oh no, but... Well, if you want to keep the awkward ones sweet, you know.
I don't suppose there's any chance of you honouring us with your presence at the reception, is there?
Me? Well, that is a nice surprise. I must say, that's very civil of you, Maxie. Thank you very much. Oh, Maxie, will it be all right if I bring a guest?
But of course, Ronnie.
Hey, Bevel, hold that. Chance to get dolled up. I'll just give her a bell, tell her about the invite.
Ron.
Jackie, it's a joint invite, isn't it? It's not like I'm climbing down to her.
Oh, please yourself. If you don't want her to blow hot and cold every time you won't give her what she wants.
Ah, yeah. Suppose you're right. Best if I let her make the first move, eh?
Leave it to Stuart, Bess. You'll see. She'll soon come running back to you.
Thought Steve would be here by now.
Reliable as ever.
You're moving out?
Yeah? Going to work on a cruise, same as your dad?
And you can stop packing your bags as well, young lady. You can't stay sulking at your nan's forever. I want you to come home to Frank's with me and start joining in with the wedding plans. And you will enjoy yourself, or else...
Your mum's right, love. Frank's a nice fella.
He's not my dad, though, is he?
You're doing right. She'll come round to accept him, Frank.
Dad? Great. Yeah.
Hello, love.
You haven't forgotten about Wednesday, have you, Dad?
Wednesday? Yeah.
The school charity concert.
Yeah.
Go on up and get your things together now, Alison, love, while your dad has a little chat with Auntie Bev.
But you'll still come to the concert, aren't you, Dad? I've told all my mates that you're a proper drummer and everything.
We'll both be there, me and your mum. Now, go and do as your mum says, eh?
Go on and get your stuff, Alison. Now? Well, that's one battle won. The next is getting her to be a bridesmaid. Now, don't go letting her down with this concert on Wednesday, will you? I don't want to give her any more excuses to start sulking. She's told all her mates she'll be bringing you drums.
I've said I'll be there, okay? So, what's all this then, eh? Your grocer whisking you off to a quarter shop convention?
That's over. I'm taking the job on the cruise, aren't I?
But you're too late.
Oh. I'm going to get rid of the baby if...
No, it's not that. It's just... Well, you should have said something sooner. I mean, all the jobs are gone. I thought you'd got cold feet.
Well, there goes that avenue of solving me problems, then.
As far as I can see, it was your only avenue.
Did you tell Ron you were planning on getting rid of the kid and going on a cruise?
I didn't want him trying to stop me again, did I?
Well, at least that boat's not burnt, eh? You've still got good old HMS Ron.
All right.
Oh, all right.
Work here, Mr.
Corkill? Yeah, to do.
Pleased to meet you. Ian Coburn, Community Bobby.
Oh, right.
Heard this place is okay. Me and a few lads from the station thought we might come one night.
Oh, right. Oh, you'd be very welcome, you know. Discounts and that for the lads, of course.
Nice one. Be seeing you then, eh?
Yeah.
Jimmy!
What did he want? With my mate Ian Coburn. Oh, just passing the time of day, you know. I'm well in with the busy as me. Any bother, and it's sorted. Yeah.
Well, let's hope it never comes to any bother.
You bucked up a bit, haven't you, eh? Stayed to you this morning. I'm surprised you're still in the land of the living, mate.
Yeah, well, I sometimes do a bit of speed. Helps me through when I'm feeling rough. I use it to sort of pick me up.
Could do with a bit of help myself some days.
Oh, so try some. It won't kill you. And one of these days, you should see what the other stuff does for you as well.
No, thanks, mate. I'm not a druggie.
It's all right to get off now, Brian.
Yeah, cheers, Julie. I'll see you tomorrow.
Oh, David, I'm awfully glad I've seen you. Is it all right if we have another practice session in the club tomorrow?
Yes, I don't see why not.
Oh, meet you in the club then, eh?
Don't bother asking me, will you?
Oh, well, if it's any trouble.
Well, you're all right, Ginger. You and Fred can have your Ireland fling on my dance floor any time you like.
Take no notice. The likes of Jimmy Corkill don't understand close friendship. So, say 2 tomorrow then, eh?
Yes, all right. Get me away from all this wedding nonsense.
So 2 o'clock then. Oh, listen, in the meantime, if you need someone to talk to, you know, your family problems and that, my shoulder's always available.
No. No.
You could have a corsage instead of a bouquet, slightly more understated.
Something simple would be fine, Mum.
No, nothing. Absolutely nothing about me marrying Patricia this time is going to be understated. We shall have the biggest bouquet she can carry.
We'll leave it up to you, Mum. You sure doing the flowers isn't going to be too much for you?
For my own daughter's wedding? Nothing would give me greater pleasure. I never thought I'd be mother of the bride again. And talking of Spencer Tracy...
Hello, Dad.
Ah, Patricia, my dear.
Hi. Patricia was just choosing her wedding bouquet.
Oh, really? Look, I'm just going up to the supermarket. I wondered if you needed anything fetching for supper.
Tell your father I shall not need his help in any way, shape or form until he drops this childish attitude towards your marriage.
Oh, really? Will you tell your mother? Message received and understood. Thank you.
Well, he's certainly going to add a ray of sunshine to Friday. Right, about this bouquet.
Must have left me brains at home the day I married you.
What do you mean? We can start house hunting in earnest now, can't we?
Have you seen this? Soft lad here and he wants to put us in hock for the rest of our naturals when I have trouble getting a week's rent out of him.
Not lately, you haven't. I've been keeping straight, haven't I?
Well, for a month, yeah. How are you on 999 years? Anyway, you need a deposit.
£1,000, do you, Willie?
Where'd you get that source of money?
And hey, if this is going to make me an accessory before, during, or after the fact, tell it outside with you.
Oh, Pete, look, it's straight up, I'm telling you. I've been doing loads of overtime, haven't I, for Barry and Oscar? I've been putting it towards my little house fund. And this is all the thanks I get.
Yes, well, I want every penny accounting for before I say yes to anything.
Women, eh? Ronnie, no pleasing them, is there, eh?
Hi, Ron. All right?
Yeah. Yeah, I am now.
See you, Ron.
Yeah, see you later.
Come on, you. You've got some explaining to do.
I've got some apologising to do. I shouldn't have kicked off at you last week about that money business.
That doesn't matter. Nothing matters. You're here, aren't you? And hey, I've got a surprise for you. You and me are going to a wedding.
You are?
Yeah, the Farnhams next door. Big do and all. It's great to have you back, love. I know it couldn't have been easy, like coming round saying you're sorry, but it means that you must have really wanted to come back to me, eh?
Oh. Great, that. I recommend you to the lads down the station.
Right. Look, about this assault thing.
I couldn't find that young salter lad. Nobody in. I'll try calling there again tomorrow.
So, what do you think will happen, like?
Oh, between you and me, it looks like two fellas falling out over a woman. But it's not just up to me, is it? I'll have to report back, see if they want to take it any further.
It's my girlfriend, Marion Dwyer, PC Coben.
Pleased to meet you. Well, duty calls. Oh, and Mr. Johnson, a word of advice, eh? Stick to punching pizza dough next time.
Thanks, officer.
Pity he didn't arrest you.
Now, look, Marianne.
I can't believe you let me walk into work not knowing what you'd done.
I knew you'd be upset. I didn't think that Charles would say anything. I didn't think he was serious about calling the police in.
You still acted like some stupid macho male. What is it with you? Do you think I'm just some hapless female you have to protect with your fists?
He was slagging you off, Marianne, saying how you'd made the whole thing up.
So you thought you'd solve everything by giving him an excuse to bring an assault charge against you?
Oh, the police aren't going to take it seriously, are they? You saw for yourself how nice that copper was.
God, you can be so stupid sometimes. I mean, don't you understand anything? But don't you see? It was going to be hard enough to prove that I'm not just accusing Charles of sexual harassment out of spite. Now it looks as if I had my boyfriend beat him up.
No way.
Well, thanks for defending my honour. But all you've done with your bully boy tactics is hand Charles some more ammunition against me. You've probably blown what little chance I had of winning the case.
Typical Farnhams. Trying to get one better. Not that I want to flash doing a tent, like. Hey, it'd be bummy now when me and your mum get hitched, you know. She'll go with a bang, eh?
So, what do you think?
Looks good, yeah?
I must have put £1 a year on since I last wore one of these.
Oh, she looks great, doesn't she, Dad?
Yeah, great. Like 2 boiled eggs and a hanky.
That's enough for now. Do you want to get your dad's blood pressure up? You finished your practicing, love?
Yeah, my fingering's not that good, though. Do you think I should ring my dad and remind him at the concert?
Oh, you rang him last night. He's promised to be there, hasn't he? And Frank's coming, aren't you, Frank?
Wouldn't miss it for the world. Hey, if it wasn't for me old ticker, I'll be up on that stage with your mum and Aunt Katie doing her knees up.
You've got to be a parent, or next to people like Katie.
Thought we might write some more wedding invites later. What do you think?
Sound, yeah. Flipping Farnhams, though, eh? Trying to upstage us. Still, at least they've invited us to the reception.
Well, only because they had to, so no one to complain about that marquee. I thought we might invite Dee Dee to ours if she's feeling up to it.
It's a bit awkward, isn't it? You know, with Bev getting back with Ron and that.
Well, only because she'd no choice after that cruise job fell through. Doesn't mean stop me inviting Dee Dee, though, does it? Hiya. You coming to watch us make fools of ourselves tonight, then?
Yeah, why don't you come along, son? It's for a good cause, you know. New boots for your old school and that. To be made up with an old boy like you. Pro footy player and that.
I saw enough of that place when I was there.
But it'll get you out, though, won't it?
Get out plenty if you started looking for a job, move.
Yeah, there's no point me getting a job when I'd have to give it up to start college next year.
Maybe a fill-in job, then.
Like washing up in some pub? Nah.
You don't want to stay in a dole, do you?
What dole? I gave up my job. That entitles me to the amazing sum of £20, 88 a week income support. Oh, and that's just for the time being. Any more of those pop toast things left?
It's going to be great having him slabbing around here for the next 12 months.
Kids, eh? At least you've got your Alison living back here. I think she's come around to us getting married. Don't you?
Hi, Max. Loitering with intent, eh? It's all right, this, isn't it? By the way, congratulations on the upcoming nuptials. Not that I knew you two had been living in sin, like.
Let's just say we just simply getting married again, okay? Simple.
Not so simple.
Bit of a big do, eh? Well, I'll tell you what, I'll keep an eye out for me invite. Ah, well, can't keep my customers on tenterhooks.
Wait, it's perfect. It's absolutely perfect.
Right, well, I better go and get organised for this shopping trip with Mama Margaret.
Right, fine.
Oh, yeah, it's a bit like the circus coming to town, isn't it?
I haven't seen you for ages.
No, well, I've had a lot on, you know.
I've missed you visiting and that.
Has your mum said that?
She's too busy doing a sewing for Alison's mum's wedding. She says she might not even be able to come and watch me in concert tonight.
Oh, what concert's that, then?
It's our school. Everybody's parents are in it, are coming to watch. Even our best two with their new college.
So you in the concert, yeah?
Playing the recorder. Do you want to come? Oh, go on.
Well, I would do, but it's probably only for families and that, isn't it?
No, anybody can come.
Rachel. Hello. Neil love nipped round to get some white cotton for me.
Yeah, Mum. Simba said he'd come to the concert with us tonight.
Well, I said I'd like to. I realise it's just for families and that, though.
Nobody's interested in anything of mine. My dad always used to come to things at school.
OK. Look, I promise I'll be there. And, well, if Sinbad would like to go...
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Great. See you later, then.
See ya. Making yourself a posh frock, eh?
No, it's Lynn's wedding dress.
Stitching for the hitching. There's a lot of it about. The Farnhams get married this week.
Yeah, well, you can't exactly miss that, can you? Patricia's asked me to the reception. Don't think Rach wants to go, but Beth and me might. Well, looking on with Lynn's dress. We should be wearing it at the christening.
Full-time job, eh?
Pin money. I'm trying to save up, get some money behind us when we lose this place. I've even started looking for a job.
Listen, about tonight, if you'd rather I didn't go...
No. Oh, Rachel would be disappointed if you didn't.
OK, great. Thanks.
Well, don't thank me too soon. Pick Rachel up from rehearsal and there's a boy on the violin who can make your ears hurt.
Well, you've got me really looking forward to it now.
So I'll see you later then, eh?
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, you know. Not that Charles didn't deserve a slap.
Yeah, that may be, but he's got ammunition now. I might have to drop the case against him.
Hey, come on, don't drop it just because I was stupid enough to let him wind me up.
Every bone in my body is saying I should carry on and try and nail him legally.
So do it.
But if I drop the case against Charles, he'll forget the prosecution against you.
The chances are the police won't take it any further. And if they do, I'll probably just end up with a bit of a fine, that's all.
It'll mean you having a criminal record.
No, it's not going to come to that, Maria. Just promise me you won't drop the case, all right?
Yeah.
I'll see you later.
Hey, Mick! Wakey, wakey. What are you trying to do? Put me out of business.
All right, Tez.
Right, cheers, mate. Thanks very much. Hello? What's up? Hang on. Slow down, will you? Look, I'm on my way, all right. Hey, Steve, take over the garage. I've got to go out.
Everything all right, Tez?
Sorry, Mick, I can't stop.
Dad?
Oh, hello, dear.
Mum said to tell you that she's coming to town with me and Margaret to choose my trousseau and pick up their wedding outfits.
Ah, oh, fine. Well, look, just tell her that I'll make my own meal this evening if she's not back in time, all right?
Dad, I hate the thought of you and Mum falling out because of me.
We simply have differing opinions about what's best for you, that's all.
I know you think I'm rushing into remarrying Max.
He hurt you so badly, Patsy. I can't forgive him for that. Can you honestly say you'll ever be able to trust him again?
I want to. You tell me. Can men ever change?
That's the big one, isn't it? Well, Take your mother and me. We're happy enough together now, I suppose, but that stupid infidelity of mine all those years ago, it left a deep wound. I think she feels she can never really trust me again. I can't blame her. I mean, are you 100% convinced you're doing the right thing?
No, to be honest. It is like you and Mum, how can anyone ever be sure of anything? I love Max, Dad, flawed as he is. And it seems to me that he's my best, my only chance of real happiness.
I just wish you'd give yourself a bit more time.
We don't always have time, Dad. Sometimes you have to take your shot at happiness when you can. Having cancer made me realize that.
But it's precisely because you've been through so much that I can't bear the thought of Max or anyone letting you down again.
I'm going ahead with marrying Max, Dad. But you don't know how much it would mean to me if we had your blessing. If you give me away.
I can't, Betsy. Look, if you're prepared to risk putting your happiness into his hands again, then so be it. But I can't be a party to it. I'm sorry.
What's happened? What's going on?
Terry, just get me out of here.
But what's happened?
Please, Terry, just take me home.
All right, Tim. Looking smart.
All right, Mick, you all right? Yeah, not too over the top, am I? Come to a school concert, you know, Mandy Jordash's Rachel. Gonna watch her do her stuff.
Aye. Well, I hope you've got your earplugs ready, mate. I've been to a few school concerts myself with Leo and Gemma. Anyway, I'm off this week.
Yeah, well, don't do anything I wouldn't do, all right?
I already did. Sinbad, you got a minute?
Well, I am running a bit late, yeah.
Oh, okay. I'll catch you another time.
You're all right, Mick. What is it, mate?
Been a bit of a divvy, haven't I? Put my size 12s right in with Marianne.
Oh, have you fallen out, have you?
Well, sort of. Fellow bad style with her boss, though. Ended up smacking him one.
Even the boss the out one too ain't that mean, Harry?
It's not clever, though, is it, Sin? I mean, she's trying to do a boss for sexual harassment.
Oh, well, if he's been up to that, then good on it.
But now he wants to do me for assault. He said he'll drop the charge if she does the same. I said I'd probably only get a fine.
Yeah, well, your first time in court, you probably will, won't you?
Yeah, but it's not, though, is it? I was up for smacking that burglar, GBH, remember, 3 years ago?
Oh, God, yeah. Well, you got away with that, didn't you? Maybe this assault charge will come to nothing.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. I'm just off to see this lad Gary now. I was there when I smacked him. Got to see what he's told the police, you know.
Yeah, well, let's hope it's not much, eh?
Yeah. I can't let Marianne know, Sim, but if this assault charge goes to court and they take my past into consideration, I don't know. I could be looking at going to prison.
It's all right, love. Your dad will be here. Professionals never miss a gig, you know.
So what do you think?
Hey, I tell you what, you're best in pants people up there.
God, talk about out of condition.
Come on, we're going to get a drink.
Go on, love.
Dad's still isn't he? What if he doesn't turn up? I've told everybody how good he is.
But look, if he doesn't, you can still go on your own. You don't need backing.
Oh, but Mum, you see, Mum, I said we'd be late.
You're not due on yet. And look, there's plenty of seats left. My fault. Took longer than I thought to get the facing right in your dress.
Oh, actually, I was going to ask you if you wouldn't mind making a couple of bridesmaids' dresses as well, for Katie and Alison.
Oh, that'd be great, won't it, Ali? I never said I was being a bridesmaid, did I?
Oh, she's just a bit wound up. She's supposed to be doing a duet with her dad tonight. He hasn't turned up yet.
Let me know if you want the bridesmaid dresses.
Sinbad hasn't turned up.
Yes, he has. Look.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Sorry I'm late.
We've only just got here ourselves.
I hope your lips are all bleached up and that. Hey, do you think they'll let me have a go? I'm not bad on the old comb and paper, you know. See you later. Good luck.
Patricia?
Max, no. Can't come in.
Oh, all right. I know. No sneak previews. I forgot to say, I've got Barry Grant to provide the bar for the marquee.
Oh, fine. How are you getting on with the seating plan?
Well, slowly but poorly. For instance, where do we put Ron Dixon?
Where would you like to put him?
To sleep, usually. I suppose we could put him next
Oh, just
to...
be extra careful who you put Aunt Penny and Uncle Clive next to.
Right.
Hey?
Ah. Yours, I think, my dear. Your mother brought it home with her by mistake.
Thanks, Dad.
David, hi. In fact, just the man to help with the seating arrangements for the wedding.
Dad, you're good at that sort of thing.
And I'm getting nowhere with it.
Oh. Well, I'm sure you'll be able to manage to sort it out. See you later, Patricia.
I can't say I share Mum's optimism about Dad coming round to this.
What exactly is Jean basing it on?
Well, you won't believe this, but seemingly Dad could never resist himself in a morning suit. Apparently, the last time he wore one, he asked Mum if she thought he looked like David Niven.
Oh, before I forget, I've been invited to La Luz tomorrow night. Now, look, don't worry. It's not going to be a wild stag party or anything. It's just Barry Grant offered to buy me a drink. A quiet drink, that's all.
Max, no hangover. Please, I want us both to enjoy the day.
Look, don't worry. Look, I've thought of absolutely everything that will make this the best wedding day ever. Except who the hell do we put next to Uncle Clive and Aunt Penny?
Yeah, well, no.
Yeah, go in. Why don't you sit down? I'll make you a cup of tea.
No, not for me, thanks. And, thanks for coming to get me.
It's all right. Has this sort of thing happened before? You know, you're getting beaten up and that.
No, not like this.
This fella, I mean, well, was it somebody you knew?
No, one of my regular clients gave me his name. It was awful, Terry. He wanted me to do things. Horrible. Terrible things that I didn't want to do, and then when I wouldn't do them, he started hitting me. Then he just walked out and left me there.
Was it you who rang the police?
No, how could I? They'd have wanted to know who I was, what I was doing there. The hotel rang them in the end. They thought I'd be mad. But then I had to lie to the police. I had to give them a false name and address like some sort of criminal.
Oh, look, it'll be all right. Don't worry yourself. Are the police going to do anything?
God, I hope not. I've never been so scared in my life on my own in that hotel room with him. What am I doing letting things like this happen to me? What am I doing?
My dad still isn't here. I've told everybody they'll laugh if it's just me.
Lord, you'll make more of a show of yourself if you don't go on. You'll be fine. Go on.
God, I could kill Steve for this.
Where's that, mate? Cheers. Ladies and gentlemen, a little number you might remember. What's it called, love? Don't put me down a coal mine, Mother. There's enough slack in me trousers. Thank you.
Suppose you can come in and wait if you want. But I'm not sure what time our Gary will be back.
Kids, hard to keep track. Thanks.
Suppose you know the police were around here the other day.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean, like.
Our Gary doesn't need bobbies on the doorstep looking for him. Especially when he hasn't done anything wrong.
No, I know, and I'm sorry for getting him involved. You know, with the police and that.
We've had enough of that.
How do you mean? Has he been in trouble with the police?
Lad
At his age, high-spirited, aren't they? Kids around here get few enough chances without their teachers giving them a hard time. Oh, Gary just lost his temper, that's all.
What, and he smacked a teacher?
It wasn't funny. Well, not to the poor fella on the floor.
Yeah, and then he sees me smacking that Charles Weeksy. That sets him a great example, hasn't he?
He got an official warning. Means he has to keep his nose cleaner than most. That's why he doesn't need the busies on his back for any reason. Any more than you do, I should think.
Yeah, does he? Look, I feel really bad about getting him involved, you know.
So what was it about? This bust-up between you and that flash fella from the sports place?
Hasn't Gary told you?
Told me nothing. Wouldn't open his mouth to the busies either. Except to say he hadn't seen a thing. Mustn't have wanted to drop you, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. So no need to wait for Gary, have you? Now you know what you come to find out.
I admit I was worried what he might say. But I did want to come and say sorry for getting mixed up in all this. Make sure he was okay.
Make sure you were okay, you mean? Yeah, well, you can relax, can't you? If Gary's keeping his mouth shut, they've not got much to do you with, have they?
That's what I was hoping.
And even if they did, they're not going to come down hard on somebody like you, are they? Unless you've got any dark secrets you want to tell me about.
Thank goodness.
Roy Rogers to the rescue, eh? Your Rachel was that good, though, wasn't she?
Yeah, I wonder where she's got to.
Yeah, I have Miss Sini, you know. And the girls, like.
I think maybe we better go see where Rachel is.
Yeah, I'll help you, look.
What'd you say, Alison? Thanks, Frank. Will you teach me how to play the guitar?
Of course, will you?
So, what colour should we have our bridesmaids' dresses then? Well, I don't know. I like pink, but my favourite colour's purple.
Well, you know, I think I've finally sorted out the table plan.
Mm-hmm.
I think here is going to be the dance floor.
Should be fine.
So, just 2 days to go then.
Mm.
Any regrets?
Ooh, only about 1 million.
Well, I shall remind you of that when we're celebrating our golden wedding anniversary.
Rachel?
I'm all right.
Well, we thought you did your recorder piece really well, if that's what's upsetting you, didn't we, Simba?
Yeah, me and your mum thought you were the best one on.
It's not that. I'm just missing having my dad here.
Come on, love.
You didn't care about him. He never wanted him to be with us anyway. You chased him away, and he died all on his own.
You never drank your tea. Do you want me to make you a fresh one?
No, thanks, I couldn't. Still feel sick.
That'd be the shock, that.
No, what really makes me sick is me. Me ever thinking I could be in control of a situation that puts me alone in hotel rooms with men I don't even know. I've been pretending. Pretending it was safe. Pretending my reasons for doing it were respectable. That I'm respectable. And all I've become is just a whore.
No, you're not. You were doing what you thought you had to do. But you don't have to do it anymore.
But Terry, what choice do I have? How can I give it up? I'm trapped. It's my only way.
But you can give it up. You'll have to give it up. Please.
Do it for me.
We all hope you'll be very happy.
Thank you. That's really kind of you.
I'll get you some coffee and a biscuit. Don't want you fainting at the altar, do we, love?
Well, it's the registry office first, then on to the church afterwards with a blessing.
Oh, I love a wedding. Not that I get to any these days. A woman on her own. You're an odd number, you see. It's all couples these days. People don't ask you.
Yeah, well, of course, we divorced.
Well, you've been a close friend of your father.
It's like you say, it's all couples, and you probably wouldn't enjoy it by yourself.
Well, escort's no problem. Brian could take me, couldn't you, Brian?
Actually, I haven't.
Let's just invite her just to her reception. Isn't that nice of her?
Oh, Maxie. I know that type of fella.
What? Where?
What time is it?
Have a good wedding. Sorry I can't be there. Last-minute business in Spain. Cheers, Barry. Who are all those people?
Well, you should know, mate. You'd invited most of them to your wedding last night. Ah, well, gotta get sorted if I'm going to get to your reception.
My reception?
Yeah, you'd invited me as well. Right, I'll see you lot later.
Not me, you won't, because I'm getting home to bed.
Ah, not quite. P.S. Jimmy will sort out everything for you, run marquee bar, etc.
You are? Well, that's nice, isn't it, eh? Put in my services without even asking.
There you go. One glass of water.
So, read the letter off.
Oh, it's just a letter from Poland. Just family news. Ordinary family news. My cousin's had a little girl. Oh, and my brother sent a picture of his new girlfriend. So what do I write back? Dear Mum, just been beaten up by a stranger who was paying me to have sex with him.
Well, you're finished with all that now, aren't you?
How can I give it up? I have to live.
Well, there's got to be other ways. I'll make us some tea. You'll be all right. You've got me, haven't you?
Oh, Clive, David, Penny, my dear.
Glad you could make it. We just saw Thomas wandering into the marquee as we drove up. Goodness, he's grown, hasn't he?
I must say, I hardly recognize him from the last lot of photos you sent.
He'll be bothering the caterers again. Come on, we'll go and rescue him. And then I'll make you two a cup of tea. You must be exhausted.
Drive up from Banbury, all right?
Oh, not bad. I must say, you're looking very well.
Which is rather better than he's behaving.
Oh, don't tell me you're still boycotting Patricia's wedding.
You see, even your own brother thinks you're being mule-headed. Oh, you talk to him, Clive. He might listen to you.
Seems as though I've got to talk some sense into you, old son.
Bet you'd like that cup of tea, wouldn't you, Clive?
Come on, Trouble. You mustn't mess up old Daddy's careful seating arrangements. So, how are you and Clive?
Oh, I'm fine. Clive's up to his eyes in it as usual.
Oh, yes, I suppose he would be.
This isn't a case of you digging yourself in and not being able to backpedal, is it?
Certainly not. I can't think why you say that.
Max! Good to see you.
Long time no see. Clive, do you mind if I...
Not at all. See enough of the no U-turn syndrome in the house.
I thought... Well, I hoped that you might change your mind about coming to the wedding.
I see no reason to.
I know I hurt Patricia, but being without her these last few months been the worst time of my life. I love her, David. And I know you do. If it's only for Patricia's sake, I would like you to be there, but what I would like more than anything is for you to be my best man.
Sorry.
I'm sorry you won't be there, but you must at least believe me that when I promised today to love and to cherish your daughter, I'll mean it more than I've meant anything else in my life.
You all right, mate?
Gonna have to be, aren't I? Working all day at the farms.
You don't look as if you're going to survive the next couple of hours. Hey, I've got a little bit of that speed left, you know, if you fancy something to put the twinkle back in your toes.
No thanks, mate. I've never taken anything like that before.
Well, you survived that E, didn't you? Come on, trust your Uncle Brian. It won't make you see anything but straight. It'll give you a power boost. Think of it as a sort of pick-me-up.
Gonna need that, aren't I, eh? If I'm gonna stay upright behind that bar all day.
Hey, we better get a move on if we're going to get them a Prezi.
You stop worrying. I told you we'll find them something down the cash and carry.
Haven't even got changed yet. Well, it doesn't show too much of that new dress. You don't mind me changing the one you bought me, do you?
No, of course I don't. Hey, the only thing that really matters is you and I are back together again. So he can stick out all he likes. Because when I walk into that reception with you this afternoon, I'm going to be the proudest fella there.
Look, everybody, don't you look gorgeous?
Darling, you look wonderful.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah. I got Leanne to look after the garage. I took the day off and I brought her some dinner in.
Brilliant find.
Well, I didn't think you should be left on your own. Are, your brother and his girlfriend going to get engaged then?
Don't know. Mum doesn't say.
Have you written to your mum? You'll tell her about me and you getting married?
No,
You'll be all right. Hey, look, don't worry, because I'm going to look after you and take care of you. I mean, I know it is only an arranged marriage.
No, I don't want all that. All this fussing over me, taking care of me. Don't you see what's happening?
Yeah, but you got it. I'm only trying to...
Show me how much you care. That's exactly what we said shouldn't happen. This could only ever work if there was no emotional involvement on either side. Now it's so obvious you are involved. There's no way. There's just no way I can marry you now, Terry.
I'm sorry about your father. I really did think he'd relent.
Right, everyone ready to go in?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
All right.
Hang on. You can't start without the bride's father. And the best man. Now, don't you dare go spoiling that beautiful face because of your stupid old father.
Thanks, Stevens.
Well, are we going to just stand here or shall we get these two married?
Yes, sir. What can I get you?
All right, you lot, for this last one, a great big smile.
No problem for the happiest man in the world.
Right. Everybody follow me to the church.
Come on, Thomas.
Oh, aye, aye.
All right. Still want to end up next to somebody I don't know, do I?
So who do you fancy sitting next? Oh, nice one, smart lad.
Smartened yourself up a bit, haven't you, eh? State you were in this morning. Didn't expect to see you back in the land of the living.
Oh, aye.
Tell you what, works like magic, doesn't it?
What does?
You know, that angle cure you brewed up.
Yeah, it does.
Shirley said we'd go now. I was going to be the bride of Brookside till Patricia Farnham got in first.
Ardy will knock this lot into a cock, that. They're all show these. So, made any decisions?
Yes. Sorry, Terry, but I was right. If you're starting to care about me, then marrying you for convenience just wouldn't be fair.
Yeah, well, you're probably right.
I'll move my things out, find somewhere else.
Oh, you're all right. You can stay here as long as you want.
Thanks, but you do realise I'm still going to have to find someone who can give me legal status.
Oh, well, I hope you meet somebody anyway.
Thank you. You really are a very special friend.
Yeah.
Oh, will you look at this? Bold as brass. Trust her to flaunt herself.
Then we don't need trouble, do we? Yeah?
Didn't expect to see you two here.
No, well, we did have a bit of a bust-up, but Bev decided that she couldn't live without me, didn't you, love? Must be true, love, eh?
Hey, look, Ron. You sit at the same table as Frank and Lynn.
Yeah. Hello, Mandy, love. Hey, it's not often we see you out and about.
Somebody called Clive Crosby on our table.
Maybe it's Bing's brother.
That might be him and his missus now. Look like they got a few bob.
Wonder if he's a chemist like their Bing used to be. Could run in the family, couldn't it?
Oh, aye, bit of order. They're here, everyone. Come on. Let's give them a welcome toast. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the newly wedded Mr. and Mrs. Matt and Patricia.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Oh,
Okay, ladies, gather round.
I'm in for this.
Hey, hang on, Bev, man. You don't get plumped about.
Oh, I'm only pregnant, Ron. I'm not made of glass.
Okay, catch. Whoever's next.
Oh, for me, yes, Benny. Oh,
You're over here sitting next to me.
How did that happen? David, honestly, I didn't.
Oh, so much for your seating plan. It gets worse.
Oh, no, I didn't put Clive and Penny next to the cup. Look, shall I go and move?
No, no, it'll be all right. Clive's supposed to be a man of the people, isn't he?
Louis, David. We're over here.
And that's what comes of looking like David Niven.
Thank you. And, thank you for not upbraiding me about my last-minute approval.
You wouldn't make Patricia unhappy. Oh, it's all been such a rush, though.
Yes, I must say I'm looking forward to our little jaunt around Scotland. It's very good of Patsy to lend us the car.
Oh, dear. You see where poor old Clive has ended up.
So then, Clive, you were the old cough drop and corn plaster business as well, are you?
Sorry?
We thought you might be a chemist, like your brother, old Bing.
Oh, I see. No.
Actually, Clive's an MP.
Oh, is that right? Well, you can tell him a thing or two from a small trader like me next time you're back at the old HP Sauce headquarters.
And you can ask them from me, why do our kids have to have charity concerts to pay for school books?
That's shocking now, Frank.
And worse, when you think of it, my aunt father died for this country 39 years ago this week, as a matter of fact. And the chaps are still taking over, aren't they?
Do you think they'll be dancing? I'm not sure.
Hey, you don't want to be dancing in your condition, do you? Me and Bev are expecting a happy event.
Oh, that's lovely. Congratulations.
When's your little one due, then?
February 6th, isn't it, love? Not that we're expecting it to keep to the day, like. Hey, you could come round and kiss the baby. That's what you lot do best, isn't it?
What are the other students like? Oh, they're nice enough. It's just that most of them, they seem a bit green.
So, where's the happy couple going to on the honeymoon then, Mags?
Oh, they're not going anywhere. Don't tell them I told you, but they're locking themselves in the house for a week's romantic honeymooning. And I get to spend a week in sunny Oldham with my mum. It doesn't sound like you're looking forward to it very much. Not really. I've lost touch with all my old friends. Well, if you really don't want to travel all the way back to Oldham, you could always come and stay with us, couldn't you, Mum?
Well, maybe Margaret will enjoy seeing them home.
For about 2 days, then we start getting on each other's nerves. Oh, that's settled then. You can stay in the extension, there's room there. It'd be all right if Margaret stayed, wouldn't it, Mum?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, that'd be brilliant. I could do with staying in Liverpool. Patricia's not going to need me when she goes back down to Oxford. It's all to look for another job.
Yeah, but they're not going to throw you out the house when you go back to Oxford, are they?
Oh, no, I'm going to stay for a bit. Going to house sit, look after the builders.
Oh, good place to yourself, eh? All kinds of parties and that.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Like any father of the bride, I have to confess that I did have some reservations about today.
Especially about paying for it, eh, Bing?
Seriously, though, seeing one's only daughter commit her life and her future happiness to the man she loves is a pretty daunting time for a dad. Full of hope for her, but not without some fear, too. Happily, though, today, I can reassure myself that I gave my daughter back into safe hands. Family and friends, I ask you all to join with me in toasting the very good health and the well-deserved happiness of my dear daughter and my dear son-in-law, Patricia and Max.
Patricia and Max. All the best.
It's my dancing party, you know.
Hi, Blake. Off already, are you, mates?
Speeches, family stuff. Only wanted to wish Patricia well. Don't really know anyone else.
Oh, yeah, right. Listen, that's that little pick-me-up earlier on. It's keeping me going great style.
Well, it's what I keep telling you. A little bit of stuff's okay, as long as you use it right.
Yeah? Now, you be wanting any of your usual stuff this weekend? You're gonna what?
No, Jimmy, our usual arrangements off, okay?
Why's that? Hey. Drug squad haven't been sniffing round, have they? Come on, you can tell me. Now I'm a real user.
No, mate, I just don't want to buy anything at the moment.
Hey, what about me? I've been saving up for a new house for me and Jackie. How come you're shutting down on me bit of profits?
Because I'm running into something bigger, all right? Big league stuff that's going to take all the cash I can get together at the moment.
Well, like what exactly?
Look, Jim, I can't tell you any more, but our usual agreement's finished. I'm sorry.
So, with the technicalities out of the way, I would like to ask Patricia for the first dance. Mrs. Farnham.
Mr. Farnham.
Come on, eh? Let's you and me show them a thing or two.
Oh, Julia, not
Oh, you don't mind, do you, Jean? Me and Dave being a professional pair, so to speak. Oh, I guess, Julia.
No.
You organised it, don't you? Sitting together.
Well, actually, Julia,
Oh, it's all right. I understand if Jean's still being a bit funny with you. Still, you and me can have a nice time, eh? Have a seat.
Really, I'm fine.
Oh, go on, Mum. There's no point in coming if you're not going to enjoy yourself. Go and dance.
Oh, lovely wedding, Jean.
But I'm afraid we're going to have to think about leaving soon.
It's just as well I didn't marry him for his dancing.
Patricia, we're going to have to dash soon, so you'd better have this little wedding present.
With our love.
£2,000? Oh, thank you. That's incredibly generous of you.
God, yes, thank you.
Oh, Mum, did I tell you?
Penny's asked us to stay with him for our first week in Oxford while we're waiting to move into our accommodation.
That's very good.
No, no. We couldn't have them staying in a hotel where we're only half an hour's drive away from where Patricia's working.
Ron, I've only just got warmed up.
I just don't think you should overdo it, Bev, not in your condition.
Come on then, Clive. You and me, eh?
Oh, now, David's the dancer in our family.
You won't let me down, will you, Max? Go have a dance with the group.
I just don't want her to overdo it, that's all, you know.
God, if only you knew. She doesn't care half as much about him.
I know she thinks I'm a bit soft, like worrying about her, but I was just so glad when she came back to me. I knew she would.
Don't be kidding yourself.
Lynn. How do you mean that? No, go on. What do you mean?
I'm sorry, but I just can't stand it anymore. Will you make up to her? I'm sorry, but if this cruise job with Steve hadn't fallen through, she'd have got rid of the kids and jumped you faster than you can say P&O.
They did that good, though, aren't they?
Oh, wonderful.
It's good seeing you again, you know.
Well, we've missed you too. The girls like seeing you round.
How do you feel? Have you... Well, you know.
I've missed you, right? Is that what you wanted to say?
Well, it'll do, yeah.
I can't compete with those two.
It's true then, is it? And what else were you and this Steve planning to do, eh? Half and run off behind me back. Leave it alone. Everything. I chucked in everything for you. Look what a ride you took me for. You were prepared to get off with Drummer Boy and sail the seven seas.
But I didn't, Ron. I came back to you.
Yeah, because he wouldn't have you, would he? So you came back to me, the last resort. What a joke I am.
Please, Ron, not today.
All right, Maxie. I'm going, aren't I?
Ron!
Oh, no. No, you don't. I've been played for a fool long enough. You and me are done with, lady. Over and done with for good.
Hey, come on, love. Come on, don't be upsetting yourself. Come on.
Bit like the House of Commons, eh, Clive?